Well, speaking of comeback, time to look back at an astronomically successful year for NASA. 2022 is one for the history books with a plethora of missions and discoveries making headlines.
Yeah, from the recent Artemis I mission success to the never-before-seen images sent to us by the James Webb telescope. No one better to help us break it down than our friend Mike Massimino. He is a former NASA astronaut, professor of mechanical engineering at Columbia University, senior advisor for space programs at the Intrepid Museum here in New York, and all-around nice guy. Good to have you with us. So, I mean,
good to see you, Stephen. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with Artemis I, because we had the Orion capsule splashdown recently. NASA's administrator Bill Nelson says this was the beginning of the new beginnings. So what do you think we can expect from this one next year?
I think this is a pretty exciting story, guys. I was in Houston for the splashdown. We had our astronaut reunion, which we have every couple of years.
That's a good place to do it.
It's great. You know, it's the guys, the Apollo, Harrison Schmitt, the last person to step foot on the moon 50 years ago this week. They celebrated that anniversary, the return of that mission 50 years ago, Apollo 17. And the new astronauts who are looking to go to the moon in the future, and some of the ones like kind of mid-range experience, you know, who probably will be assigned to go to the moon, are really excited. And I think being there was very meaningful because it gave me a sense of how cool this is going to be. I think we can look forward to the beginning of the year, the assignment of a crew that's going to fly to the moon. Similar to what they did with the Orion spacecraft, the Artemis I, the Artemis II mission will be a similar mission, but have people inside, not quite as long of many days. So I think we can look forward to the crew being assigned for that, and then also a crew being assigned, I think, shortly after that to do the landing, which is going to be a couple years after that. So I think we can look forward to those assignments and those plans and more of the infrastructure and details of how they're going to go back to the moon and settle there.
Did you put your hat in the ring?
For real. Nah, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, they've got new people to do that. So they've got, I'll be rooting for them, though.
The next one.
That I think will be cool.
Yeah, another big win for NASA this year, though, was the DART mission, where it was like the first one for planetary defense, the first exercise to try to see that. They basically, I think, smashed a spacecraft in, and they just completely changed that asteroid's orbit. So what can we see from that? Is there more developments coming from that?
I think they're going to be looking a little bit further into what actually happened with that impact that they had, that interface they had with that asteroid. So it was, part of it was to deflect this thing and change its orbit, which worked. They may look into doing other things in the future to also alter the orbit to save us from an asteroid that might be impacting us. But what I think might be really cool that we might be talking about coming up this year is what they learned about what that asteroid was made of, some of the materials that they might be able to use from an asteroid, how you might be able to take those resources and use them here on Earth. So there's going to be more studying of what took place. What the reaction of that giant rock was. And they're also going to be launching another probe, probably about a year or so, it might not happen this coming year, to go and look further into what happened with the debris field that it created. So it's not just redirecting the asteroid, but it's understanding how asteroids can be used to help us here on Earth. So I think we can look forward to more of that coming up.
So much to study from that, and so much to study from the James Webb telescope, which is just giving us these unreal images. I mean, so what's next for that? Could we get like some sort of 3D map of the universe, or what?
I think we're going to have some really exciting things happening, Joe, but I don't know if we know what exactly is going to come out of it.
Okay.
This first year was kind of like a warm-up, the way I look at it. They launched it, it was a year ago, I think on Christmas or Christmas Eve, right around this time of year. And then we started getting the images back after they warmed the spacecraft up. But those were just the early release images. And a lot of what they've done is they've looked at Hubble images and other images, and let's see what the James Webb could find. And they're finding more galaxies and more stars and more detail. I think that's what we looked at this year, was kind of a warm-up, seeing what they could do with the telescope. And I think next year they're going to be making discoveries that we might not even be able to predict. And that's what happened with Hubble. Hubble, there were certain things they wanted to look at, like the existence of black holes, they found them. Planets and other solar systems, they found them. But there were things like the discovery of dark matter and dark energy that you didn't even know to ask the questions to look for these things. And that's what I think we might find to be really interesting with Webb. So that's going to be, who knows what's going to happen with that in this next year.
That is exciting. And those images make great backgrounds for your phones, for your computer.
Oh yeah, they work themselves into pop culture, you know, a lot of artistic interpretations of these things. So people can run wild with them.
All right, Mike Massimino, thanks so much.
You bet.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.